chill. Move 8. Good. 1, 2. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hecker molds. Wah! Nice. Good job, dude. Good job. GG. Yasuo kind of counters Hecarim because not only does he perma-stun him, a melee unit, he also forces the Hecarim to like a juke it. So that was kind of difficult, but finally did it, guys. Finally did it. All right. So currently we have ran for set 7. Yo, thank you guys very much for sharing this experience with me. We have hit first challenger for set 7, for set 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4 sets in a row. 4 sets in a row. This is how it's gonna go. So I'm very grateful. I'm grateful that you guys have shared this experience with me. So I am going to share exactly what the meta looks like. Okay. Okay. So for you guys, I will tell you exactly what the best builds are to go for. After the hotfix on Nami and like a Sylas. Sylas. Okay. Okay. That's how it goes. If I were to talk about the main routes to play this meta, there are 2 late game builds to go for. All right. Number 1 is the Aoshin and Yasuo value deck. And number 2 is the Shyvana plus like a Zaya 6 Rage Wing value deck. All right. There are 2 directions to go for. The items are a bit different. Like Aoshin items are stuff like Shojins like a Spear, plus like AP damage item, plus like a statics, right? Yasuo itemizations. I recommend tank items, or that Mage Yasuo plus blue buff. Mage Yasuo plus blue buff is ridiculously broken right now in the game. It's ridiculously strong. So you can either go for like stuff like time resolve, like Wormox, these tank itemizations, or you can go for like a mage, like a Yasuo into blue buff tech. All right, that's how it goes. Blue buff on Yasuo can be insane with mace spam because he just keeps spamming his ultimate like crazy. It's almost like a mana bug, to be honest. So that's the first way to build in this like a deck. And what you need is that you need a strong build up. So you need to save HP early mid game, and go like a super tempo. Like value decks, I don't recommend value decks when you're lost streaking. Value decks aren't for lost streaking because you can't hit level 9 if you lost streak, right? You can't ever hit level 9 if you like a lost streak during the early mid game if you're like really weak. In that case, it's better to go for compositions that can reroll level 6, 5, 6, 7, or 8. So that's like a more of a desperation strat to go for. But if you're in a situation where you can fight for a fairly like a strong early mid game, like what would that be? That'd be stuff like Israel plus statics plus like a Guardians. This is the easiest like example. If you have a startup like this, then you can just keep leveling up. Keep on adding in more units, and you can just use that to save as much economy and like have a really strong board, so you're not gonna like lose much HP as well too. And the biggest strength of this Israel start is that it's cheap. Like look, Israel, 1 gold, Tariq, 1 gold, Leona, 1 gold, 2 gold Twitch. That's it. It's so cheap. It's so cheap. So you can have a very cost efficient like a composition. So it'll be very easy to level up and add more synergies along the way, right? That's how it goes. Question, Bebe, should I make Shojins early? Okay, that's a good question. Now, early, the items you should make early game are items that are strong and will help you save HP and win fights. This is the items you want to make early game. So stuff like Shojins, Bloodthirsters, and like a Hextech Gunblade, do not make these items early. Because these items are only strong when you have the other damage items supporting it, right? Right. You do not just build the Shoujins, you do not just build the Bloodthirsters, you do not just build a Hexa Gunblade, unless you absolutely have no other choice. I do not recommend that. The items that you want to go for early are strong standalone items. What are strong standalone items, guys? It's Static Shift, Sunfire Cape, Ionics Shock. Right. I also like Runeans, because Runeans is at least a 70% damage increase on your main carry. Now, why is this important? Like, if you look at Runeans, like look at it. Why is Runeans important? Like, look at Runeans. Runeans does like a 70% on description, right? 70% on the description. Right. IE should make your autos crit, and the crit damage percent is around 30 to 40%. Right? I forgot it was 30 or 40. But that's how much it is. Right. So IE gives you around 30 to 40%. Last Whispers removes armor, so it depends on how much armor the enemy has. But I remember it to be around like a 20 to 30-ish%, right? Percent, right? Not a dollar percent, right? Right. This just shows, like, amongst the bow AD itemizations, which items should be a priority. 70% on Runeans, 30-40 on like a IE, 20-30 on Last Whispers. Now the difference is IE and Last Whispers can scale with other items much better. But Runans right now, Runans with. Is it Runans or Lunans? I don't know. You guys know. You guys know. Aight. Lunans has no proper carry in this set, and doesn't scale as well. So it's a throwaway item. Since there's no like a late game carry to give it to win the game with. Whereas IE can actually be a good win condition on Zaya. That's how it goes. Hey Bebe, question number 2. Bebe, what about Guinsus then, Bebe? Should I start with Guinsus early on? If you use only a Guinsus, you will realize that, wow, I actually don't do that much damage. I mean, your attack speed scales, but the base damage is so low, and if you make 2 of your components into a Guinsus, what other items do you have? You have no items. You have no other items, right? So that means what? No other tank items, no frontline. Your frontline melts, your team melts, and you can't get Guinsu value. Right? Alright, that's just how it goes. So I don't recommend forcing Guinsus from the beginning. Like the best example is this. Your start is a rod plus a bow plus a cloak, right? So you can choose between the two. You can make a Guinsus, or you can make an Ionics, right? Ionics in general does much more damage and like support for your team while providing good direction. Clock, important. Alright, providing good direction. Clock, guys, clock. Alright, that's how Koreans pronounce clock, right? Alright. That's how it goes. So this is the importance of what items to make during the early game when choosing to go for a tempo strat. And tempo strats always aim for win streaks plus into a level 9 value transition. That's your base direction. Of course, if you lose in between, then you have to sell for something like a weaker. But that's what you want to do. You want to make strong items, snowball with that, use that to your advantage. If you're offered suboptimal items like hand adjusters, this is good too. I honestly think hand adjust is a good itemization. That was question number 3. Was hand adjusters good? Is it good? I honestly think hand adjust is good because of the extra DPS. It's not that bad. Is Runans not a good choice for Varus carry? Runans is only good. Oh no, just memorize like this. Runans just not good late game. Unless on Olaf 3-star. Melee carries. Runaz is designed to be for melee carries, not range carries. Okay, that's how it goes.